It's the big homie. What's up, y'all? It's the big homie, the voice of the people. Back at you again. Listen, it's a lot going on out here in these streets, y'all. Um, Before I dig into this video, man, just a couple things I want to address. First of all, I want to give much respect to Carson Wentz and Zach Ertz for stepping up and saying something, for being a voice. Um, Much respect, man. Much respect. And showing your empathy and showing how you feel concerning this George Floyd situation, man, and what's going on out here. Um, Now, as from a black man, um, the fear that we have um, concerning walking these streets and concerning encountering law enforcement. First of all, what I want to say is that all cops aren't bad. All cops are not bad. You have those that give the good cops a bad name, but there are many cops out here that are genuinely good people and kind-hearted, good-hearted people. I mean, it's a rough job to have. It's a rough job to do. Um, I have plenty of um, people that I consider family that are cops, that are family, that are cops. And they're good people, and they do their job with dignity and respect for others. Um, I also want to give a shout out to the cops that are speaking up and that are speaking against this and are speaking against those cops that did and do what these cops have did and what other cops are still doing. Because if you look across the internet right now and you see plenty of cases, and they're popping up as we speak. And I know some say, well, this is the sports channel. I really don't want to hear that. If that's the case, then tune on. Because I'm not one that's afraid to speak my voice. Um, you know, I have a platform. I'm not. It might not be as big as others, but I do have a platform. Far as a sports platform, which that is what this is. I also have a platform as being a pastor, as being a preacher. So my voice, I'm going to let my voice be heard. It was disgusting what those cops did. It was, as we all know, I'm gonna have to keep beating that same horse. It was murder. We've seen it. Anyone that watched the video seen that it was straight up murder. It was premeditated murder. That cop knew what he was doing. His purpose was to do that because you could see the body language, see the expression on his face. And then I seen another picture where it was two other cops behind the car that was holding them down too. So yes, they need to be prosecuted as well as the cop that was supposedly holding off the spectators while they were telling him that this man is dying, that he is killing this man, that you need to check his pulse, that he is not responsive, he is not resisting, do something, this man is dying. And he refused to do so. So, I mean, it is hideous. It is it is egregious what these cops have done. And then to see um, that that just because they were fired, that's supposed to be enough. That's not enough. These cops need to be prosecuted, arrested, and sentenced to premedic premeditated murder. Um, so I mean, I say that to say that this type of things, these things, this type of action has to stop. Because what you're building up to is for something that has a potential to break out amongst the people of America that you've never seen before, because people is getting fed up, people is getting tired. Now, what I will say, looting, burning down your own neighborhood, your own community, um, that doesn't help the cause. Now, and I understand that we're frustrated, and in frustration, sometimes you do things that without thinking, but we've done that before. We've been there. We've wrecked our communities. We've looted. We've burnt down places in our community. Um, that doesn't work. All it does is make us look foolish and make us look like, okay, this is what they're gonna do. It doesn't matter. They're gonna do nothing but tear up their own community anyway. So we have to attack it from another angle, in regards to that. Um, you know, if people, the people that aren't standing up with us, instead of looting, instead of rioting, we need to turn that black dollar away from them. They will feel it more in their pocket than than us doing those type of things. So I think we need to stop. We need to stop that. We need to continue to protest. We need to continue to speak out. We need to continue to, like I said, peaceful protesting and applying the pressure. These things that we need to do. But we also need to stop that black dollar in communities that does not support our cause. We need to stop the black dollar in the communities that does not support our cause. For the Targets, the WalMarts, the all of these stores that you frequent regularly that are not standing with us today, we need to turn that black dollar away, and we need to support those that support us. No longer should these companies get a free ride. So that's what we should do. That is how our voice will be heard, where they will know we're not playing. Because if they can still receive the same monetary money coming in while this is all happening, then they don't have no desire to stand up with us. They don't have no desire to throw support behind us. But when you take that dollar away, our dollar is strong. We take that dollar away, they'll hear our voice. So you say, well, what does that have to do with the cops? What does that have to do? You have to understand these people and the higher ups in these. You talk about the district attorneys. You talking about the higher ups in the chief of police, the mayors, the governors. Believe me, they rub elbows with the rich and the famous. You start turning that dollar away, them same ones, these same owners are going to start reaching out to them and saying, listen, you better do something because it's about the dollar. So understand, um, justice needs to happen. Something needs to be done. Racism in this country has always been here. This is Trump's America. If you haven't realized it before, realize it now. This is Trump's America. If you listen to a lot of his rallies and things that he say, this is what he wants. This is what he promotes. And all he's doing now is all of that when he was blown on the fire is now erupting. And it's one of the things these law enforcement need to do. They need to do deeper background checks into some of these police officers, because I truly believe that some of these police officers are doing nothing but carrying out the act of their groups or clubs that they belong to that are racist. I believe that the Ku Klux Klan have infiltrators inside of police districts all across the world. I believe these right wingers or these racist organizations and entities has people placed in these police districts all across America. So if you really want to do something, dig a little deep. This has to stop. This has to stop, because what they're going to cause something that they ain't ready for. Because people of color they're not going to stand for it no longer. Just telling you what it is. So we need to do something about it very quickly. So now is the time for the NFL to say something. This is why Kaepernick was kneeling. This is why Malcolm Jenkins was putting up the black fist. This is why players in the league was kneeling because of situations like this. So now, NFL, the clock is on you. The time is yours. Where's your voice? You see what's going on. Now, if you really with us, if you really understand, then now you would say something. Now you would stand up. Now you would say how fed up you are about what's going on. Not all white people are bad. No. But I will say this. If you're not if you're not standing with us, if you're not speaking for us or speaking with us, then being silent makes you guilty. Believe that. Being silent makes you guilty. Believe that. And that's just the truth of the matter. Now, to Freeman, it's like I'm pretty sure people know the reports is out that we offered him a contract. Like I keep saying, I don't think this contract, I don't think it was nothing significant. He turned down $4 million from somebody else, but it could have been just because he didn't want to play there. So it's between us and the Bucks. Um, I guarantee if we do sign him, it ain't gonna be for much. That's why I don't think he's gonna end up with us. If we do, then hey, so be it. That's a great asset to our team. You know, that's a great one. Well, I don't see it as a 1-2 punch because Freeman isn't a short yardage back. That's why this. I mean, it seems a little, weird. I mean, he's a good quarter. I mean, he's a good running back. Don't get me wrong. He could run the rock. It'd be a little. I won't say much of a change of pace because, So to me, this he's a quality player, a quality veteran back. That's what I'll say it is. And he could come out and he could spell Sanders. He probably only get about 5 to 10 touches a game. I don't know if he can live with that because he feels as though he's still got a lot left in the tank. So, with that being said, I don't think that we'll sign him. I don't think I don't think so. It can happen, anything can happen, but I don't think that we'll sign him. But I do think that we will bring in a veteran linebacker, low level, like I've been saying, a low level veteran linebacker. We'll bring him in. So I really do think that. I really do think that. Um, so I don't know Freeman. I mean, if we pick him up, like I say, he's a quality running back. He'll contribute. He's not a power back. I don't see that. He's not a power back at all. But like I said, I think we have the power back on our team already. Some people say, well, he's not Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette. That's true, but Leonard Fournette can't stay healthy. So what use is if he can't stay healthy? And we don't know if we have someone that is like a Leonard Fournette or could do what he does or still accomplish the same goals that we need that power back to do if we don't give him a try. We have to lean more on rookies because our people, we have to understand our cap situation, people. Our cap situation ain't great. Do I think Howie will work it out, next year so we can still do things that we need to do? Yes. But we have to understand that right now we're a little handcuffed because Howie want to roll money over to next year so he'll be a little bit more flexible to try to bring us back under the cap because we're going to have some hard decisions to make next year. We definitely going to have some hard decisions to make next year. But as for this year, I can't wait for camp. I'm gonna keep a close eye on the battle. Um, so I'm just ready for camp, man. I'm ready for camp. Um, but one thing I want to say, NFL, when we kneel or when you see players kneel for social for justice, don't say nothing. You see what's happening. You need to speak out. Now is the time for the NFL to speak out. NFL, where's your voice?